Hello everybody, my name is Mansi Singh and I'm a student of the Halbag Educational Institute and I'm an engineering student of final year civil branch. So today I'm going to discuss about India's most important hydraulic structure, that is the Indira Gandhi Canal, which is also the longest canal of our country. So let's get started. Now, what is a canal? A canal is an artificial channel that is constructed to carry water to the fields to perform irrigation. Now, we all know that in India, the water is not readily available in all parts of the country. So, the farmers are facing very much issues in the scarcity of water while growing crops. So, the main motive of creating a canal is to make water readily available for the farmers and put them at ease. So the water is taken from either river, tank, or reservoir, or any kind of water body from which we want to provide water. And then the canals can be constructed either by the means of concrete, stone, brick, or any sort of flexible membrane which solves the durability issues like seepage and erosion. Now, if there is any seepage in our canal, then the water will be wasted, which we do not want. So we choose a material which prevents seepage from occurring and also prevents erosion because it will compromise the durability of our canal. Now here's a typical layout of the canal system. Now the canal comprises of a main canal which actually takes water from our water body. Then it divides into branch canal. Then there are distributaries which further divide into minor distributaries, and then there are watercourses. So let me just show you. This is the main canal. It is taking water from the water body which is river. Then it moves further and it distributes itself into minor distributaries. Now here you can see that this is the major distributary and this is the minor distributaries. Now it moves further into the fields to divide itself into watercourses. Watercourses are not shown here because watercourses are present in the different fields. The distributary which divides itself into the field is actually the watercourses. Now, about the Indira Gandhi Canal. Indira Gandhi Canal starts from Firozpur of Punjab and it terminates its irrigation facilities in the Thar desert of Rajasthan. Now, the canal traverses in 7 districts of the Rajasthan, namely Barmar, Bikaner, Churu, Hanumangarh, Jaisalmer, Jodhpur, and Sri Ganganagar. Now, here's the quick detail about the whole project. The project was previously known as the Rajasthan Canal Project. It was first conceived on 29th of October 1948, and the decision to construct this canal was taken up by the Central Water and Power Commission in 1951, and the project came into reality in 1951 to 1953. The canal is about 600 kilometers long and it is about 45 kilometer wide that covers almost all part of the Thar desert, which is situated in the northwest of Rajasthan. Now the physiographic of the area is categorized by the vast stretches of undulating wind-blown sand dunes that sometimes may rise up to 60 meter. Now this is the important characteristic of that area, that there are sand dunes which can be at a height of about 60 meter. Now here are the parameters of the Indira Gandhi Canal. The area to be irrigated by this canal was approximately about 29 lakh acres, and the length of the main canal is about 445 kilometers. The length of the branches in total is 832 kilometers. The depth of the water flowing in the canal is 6.25 meters, and the bed width of the lined canal is 38 meter. The discharge at the head is 18,500 cubic meters per second, and the length of the distributaries and the miners is total of about 547 kilometers. So now you can see that this is our state, Rajasthan. Now this canal covers most of the part of Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab. So you can see how important this canal is, as it is serving these states and it is preventing the scarcity of water for the farmers. Now, what was the purpose of this canal? I've told you the purpose many times. The main aim of constructing this canal system was to rejuvenate the Thar desert area. It was initially constructed to save people from the drought condition which are very frequently in that which very frequently occur in that area. It also aimed in providing water for other basic needs apart from irrigation, like drinking, washing, cleaning, etc. It it was constructed to increase the agricultural production from that area, and it was constructed to help and provide ease to the farmers since the area is too dry for farming. And in total the objective of creating this canal was to create a self-sustained area. So let's take into consideration the forces which are involved in the designing of the canal. We design the canal like an open channel flow. So here are the forces which are involved in an open channel flow. There's a weight force acting on the bed of the canal, and then there is a reaction. There is also boundary friction which is acting, as you can see in the diagram. Here hydrostatic pressure distribution is also shown. Now, in stage 1, it was aimed at the construction of about 200 kilometer long feeder canal was decided. Now, what is a feeder canal? Feeder canal is the canal which feeds water into the main canal. And 189 kilometer long main canal was expected to be constructed, and it had about 3454 kilometer long distributaries. It started from Harike Dam, situated on the confluence of rivers Satluj and Beas. The feeders emerged from Firozpur feeder and a Makhu canal at 3 km downstream of confluence of river of Satluj and Beas. It had about 5.5 lakh hectare of command area and provided irrigation to about 5.63 lakh hectare. It ends near Masit Wali in Hanumangarh, and it was also called as Rajasthan feeder. So this was all about the feeder canal. So you can see that this is the stage 1. Now the command area, this is the flow canal, shaded portion, and the dot portion is of the lift canal. Now stage 2. Now the stage 2 approximately comprises of about 256 kilometers long main canal, and this stage estimated to provide the flow into about 6-7 lakh hectare to cultivable command area up to Gardara Road in Barmar district. It lift irrigation in block to 3.12 lakh hectare, and the cultivable command area under 5 lift schemes up to 60 meter. Reservation of the 1800 cubic meter per second of water for drinking supply and industrial usages was also provided. Now, water was released up to Tel near Mohangarh in Jaisalmer district on 1st of January 1987 by assuming the total length of the canal of about 649 kilometers. With the completion of the Lati series, water had already started flowing and it is being used for cultivation. From Mohangarh point, a new branch is being taken out, which is 90 km in length and has names as Leiva branch. It has been extended up to Garda town in Barmar. The region is undulating and therefore 7 lift canals have to be constructed to lift up the water up to 60 meters. So lift canals are, as you can understand from this statement, when the ground is undulating and it is not even, lift canals are being constructed to lift up the water into the main canal. So the region had 7 lift canals because of undulations and unevenness. Okay, so here you can see the overview of the whole project. Now, in stage 1, the green part is the area, command area under flow, and the black part is under lift. Now, what is actually lift irrigation? Now, lift irrigation is a method of irrigation in which water, instead of being transported by its natural flow, it cannot be transferred due to undulating and unevenness in the ground. So it requires an external power, external upliftment. So this is the area where that is required. Now in stage 2, the yellow part shows the command area under flow, and the red part here and this portion. It is under lift. So in total, this whole area was being covered by this canal. So here is the list of the 7 lift canals of the system: Bikaner Lukaransar, Gajner Lift Canal, Nohar Sahev Lift Canal, Kolyat Lift Canal, Falodi Lift Canal, Pokaran Lift Canal, Bangasarar Lift Canal. So you can see here in the diagram, this is the whole diagram. You can see here clearly the branches, different branches of the whole canal system and the lift canals. Now there was also the provision for drinking water, as I told you in the purpose of this project, that it also provided drinking water to various parts of the state. So Kunwar Sen Lift Canal is providing drinking water to Bikaner city and 99 villages situated out of the project area. Gandelil Shiva Lift Scheme is providing drinking water to about 175 villages of Churu district. Jodhpur Lift Scheme is providing drinking water to Jodhpur city and enroute town and villages. After completion of the project, about 1.80 crore population of 8 districts of western Rajasthan will avail drinking water facility from this canal system. So you can now have an idea that how important this canal is, not just for irrigation but also for the people that are living for their drinking purposes. This canal system is the only source of drinking water for them. Thank you very much.